Hi, Reverend Paula Zabkar here for another soul session. I want to share a story with you to start off from a book called Soul Food. It is a Sufi tale. Listen up to this. Mullah Nasruddin decided to start a flower garden. He prepared the soil and planted the seeds of many beautiful flowers. But when they came up, his garden was filled not just with the chosen flowers, but also overrun by dandelions. He sought out advice from gardeners all over and tried every method known to get rid of them, but to no avail. Finally, he walked all the way to the capital to speak to the royal gardener at the Sheikh's palace. The wise old man had counseled many gardeners before him and suggested a variety of remedies to expel the dandelions, but Mullah had tried them all. They sat together in silence for some time, and finally the gardener looked at Nasruddin and said, "Well then, I suggest you learn to love them." Well, I think this story is very appropriate for our lives, a metaphor for maybe what we're dealing with now, and really what we have been dealing with our whole lives. And that is that when someone disrupts us, when someone is opposite in their views, when someone appears to be in hatred and anger and rage, the first thing we want to do is rip them out from the garden we've prepared, from the friends that we've prepared around us, because we only want to be surrounded by the good things, by the flowers that we want in our garden, by the people that we want to associate with. And we have tried, and the human race and humanity has tried for ages to stamp out the dandelions among us, to stamp out those who would ruin the look of the garden. And it's never worked. It's never worked. Because you know what? The root is still there, and even when we pull out those dandelions, more come back. More come back. That's not the way to do it. The way, and the story reveals to us, is that we do that by love. I've read somewhere else in one of my readings this week that love is not for cowards. Love takes a lot of energy. It takes a lot of fortitude. It takes a lot of interior struggle to be able to say to someone, "I see you. I hear you. I might not agree with you, but I see you. Let's get together. Let's talk this through. Let's find our common ground." That's how we love people who are different. That's how we find a way to make the entire garden okay, to make the dandelions as well as the flowers that we planted to grow. It's not in stamping them out. It has never worked throughout eons of time. It's never worked to get rid of that so that we can have the beauty that we see with our eyes. To be able to say to the dandelions in our life, "I see your beauty. I respect that you are a human being who wants the same things that I do, who wants to feel loved, who wants to feel safe, who wants to be able to engage in life without fear." And when we do that, when we create that community, that those that we view as the dandelions among us become part of the beauty in the garden. So that's my message for us today. Not always easy to live, but like I said, love, my friends, is not for cowards. Amen.